Welcome to Metabolic Mythbusters, where we explore the truth about your metabolism, energy, and overall health.
Right now, 1 in 4 Americans is living with a condition that most doctors don't catch until the damage is already done. It is called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. You might experience it as a sudden inability to lose belly fat, a constant drop in your daily energy, or a diagnosis that your risk of heart disease has suddenly tripled. What is actually happening is a mechanical failure. Your liver is becoming clogged with excess fat, forcing your body's entire metabolic engine to stall out. When this central organ becomes obstructed, the resulting gridlock drives up systemic inflammation and disrupts energy production across the entire body. Because the disease has the word fatty right in the name, the immediate assumption is that eating a diet high in fat causes the problem. However, millions of people fail to heal because they are focused on reducing dietary fat, a change that ignores the true biological driver of the condition. To clear the damage, we have to look past conventional dietary labels and examine the hard math of cellular logistics, specifically what goes into the liver and what comes out. Only by identifying the specific mathematical bottleneck can we actually begin to repair the system. The actual driver of this metabolic bottleneck is sugar, specifically a molecule called fructose. Glucose molecules distribute evenly to your muscles and organs for energy. But here is the bottleneck. Every single molecule of fructose routes directly to the liver. When you consume liquid sugars, the processing capacity is instantly overwhelmed. Unable to use or store that much sugar, the liver is forced to convert all of that excess fructose into fat through a complex biological process called de novo lipogenesis. This newly manufactured fat becomes trapped inside the liver cells, triggering acute inflammation and physical cellular scarring. The liver is essentially being forced to manufacture massive amounts of its own fat from the liquid sugar you drink. This raises a logical question. If the liver is manufacturing all this excess fat, why can't it simply export it to the body for fuel? This diagram shows a VLDL vesicle attempting to form a shell around a fat droplet to carry it away. It requires a puzzle piece called choline to detach. Without that nutrient, the delivery truck shatters, leaving fat droplets trapped inside the cell wall. Because this is a targeted nutrient deficiency, a fatty liver can develop in people who have low body fat and appear entirely healthy. High fructose input creates the fat, while low choline output ensures it can never leave, effectively paralyzing the liver's logistics. Despite this damage, your liver is unique. It is the only human organ capable of complete functional regeneration. By following a 3-step metabolic reset, we can rebalance these input-output equations and clear the bottleneck. Step 1. Eliminate all liquid sugars for 30 days. Cutting out sodas and juices immediately shuts down the production of new fat from de novo lipogenesis. Step 2. Rebuild your delivery trucks. Adding organic egg yolks and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli provides the choline and sulforaphane required to export the trapped fat. This chart demonstrates how intermittent fasting allows your insulin to drop below a critical threshold. Once this happens, the body switches to a fat-burning state, finally accessing and clearing the fat stored inside the liver. These 3 targeted steps use specific biological levers to reverse the equations that created the disease. Your liver is a resilient machine that actively heals when given the correct logistical inputs. By sticking to this protocol, metabolic damage that took years to accumulate can be reversed in a matter of months. Adjusting these specific nutrient and hormone levels allows us to take direct control of our biology, turning a progressive decline into a measurable recovery. Mastering the mechanics of your liver is the first step toward mastering your longevity. Subscribe to Metabolic Mythbusters for more scientific blueprints on taking control of your health. See you in the next one.